Good morning. Welcome to day 106. GRIZZ here. I just wanted to say thank you for being there for me. Thank you for watching these videos. I'm finally starting to feel better from what has been going on this week with the infection. I don't know where it came from. To understand, it had nothing to do with the products I'm taking. It all had to do with another medical issue. I've just taken quite a bit of antibiotics and a few other pills just to get rid of it, and it's starting to work. Starting to be more comfortable, less pain. Starting to feel a little bit more like myself. My breathing's coming easier, so some of these things are starting to improve, which I'm thankful for. It's getting worth it. That said, we're here talking about getting healthy, and getting healthy has to do with a whole spectrum of things. And even I'm learning that. I'm learning that, and the reason I'm learning that is because I haven't been healthy for a while. So I'm trying to learn how to be healthy, and in the process, hold myself as accountable as I can by talking to you about it. And I'm realizing that health has more to do with not just what we eat, with the supplements, with how we think, with a whole spectrum of things. The health is huge. Your health is a huge circumference of things, including finances. Worry, stress, they all have to do with your health. They all. I find it interesting, and I find that sad on my part that it's taken me this long to figure it out. But I'm also thankful that I figured it out. And I hope that these videos help other people not have to go through some of the things I did. Because some of the things I did were just ignorance. And probably, well, not probably, but self-fulfilling. Yes, what I'm doing now is self-fulfilling, but I want to share it. I want to teach people to do it because we've talked about it. You can't love unconditionally others if you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself. If you can't love yourself, you can't love others. If you believe biblically, God said to love others as yourself. Love your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind. Number one, family. Number two is to love others as you love yourself. If you hate yourself, you can't love other people. You just can't. It's not fair. If you don't love yourself and you claim to love others, are you doing something that's really kind of selfish? Are you virtue signaling to prove how much you care about other people? Is that the case? Look at how much I care. What are you trying to prove? And I will bring this up. The mask mandate isn't for me. Isn't for you. Well, it is. It's to make you feel good that you're doing something that is totally, completely ineffective. Scientifically, where's the science behind the mask? There is absolutely nothing. Zip, zilch, zero. But when you put it on, you're putting it on for your fellow man because you love them so much. You want them to see that. If you're a Christian, you should absolutely 100% be against other people seeing what you're doing for them. I want you to think about that for a second. Where is your reward if they see you do something for them? Where's the reward coming from? Is it coming from God, or is it self-fulfilling? Is it coming from people? Have you received your reward? Yeah. Look it up. Have you received your reward? If you're wearing a mask to prove to other people that you care about them. I'm using this, comparing it to the Pharisees and what we were told about that. Because the Pharisees did everything in public. The Pharisees, when Christ was in the temple and the lady gave 2 pennies and everybody laughed at her. How'd they know she gave 2 pennies? You want to know? In the temple, the donation jar was a jar with a pot that would circle around. You threw coins in there, they would circle the coin. Every coin made a distinct noise. Every coin has a distinct noise. So everybody on the other end of the temple knew exactly how much money you gave. And Jesus said that that lady gave more money than anybody in here, but she only gave 2 pennies. Everybody else is giving, 30 silver pieces, 40 silver pieces, 100 silver pieces, whatever. She gave 2 pennies, but she gave more money. Why? Because she gave everything she had. She gave 100% of what she had. She didn't think anything of it. Most people didn't know that the coins rolling down in there made noise, the distinctive noise, so that the Pharisees or whoever was in charge would know how much money was going into that pot. That's how they counted it. They knew how much money was in the pot before they pulled the pot. If they were praying, they would pray out in public so everybody could see them, so that they know how virtuous they were. What's called virtue signaling. Wearing a mask so other people can see you wearing a mask, to see how much you care. It's virtue signaling. It does no good. Look at the science behind a mask. Look at the science behind the COVID droplets. Look at the science behind the carbon that you breathe out. And tell me, once you look at the science, does the mask really do any good? Why are people still getting sick? If you're vaccinated, why are they now suggesting you still wear a mask? There's no reason for it, except one. They want to control you. They want you, by telling you you're doing your fellow man a favor, show them. You don't show your goodness like that. That's not word of parents. I'll tell you right now, you got your reward. I would just as soon do something that's good for somebody, that's helping somebody, and let them know that I've done it. But God, myself. Why? Because my reward now is someplace earth. Those who wear a mask, those who do things where people can see them. And the reason I'm using the mask is because it's what we have today that we're using. That's why I'm using it as an example, because it is an example of virtue signal. You have your reward. It's fleeting. Oh, look at that kind person. They're wearing a mask for me. What if I said, put a gun on for my protection? You need to wear a gun for my protection. You must wear a gun for my protection. It's now mandated that you wear a gun on your hip when you walk out of public, so that your neighbors are protected. How do you feel about it? There'd be some people that proudly wear that. See, look, their gun on protected. Here, just have a gun. Yeah. You know how to use it? Do you know what it's on your hip for? Or you're just wearing it because you're told to wear it? Think about it. It is the same logic. You can tell me all you want. It's the same logic. As well. The logic. The science. There's no science behind it. You know what the study was when you know how they did the study for how much spray a mask will come out? They used mannequins, and they used aerosol spray, which is a larger droplet, much larger. Because you can see it in the COVID droplet, and they used that to determine whether or not you should wear it. Is that science? Or is that virtue signal? Don't virtue signal. Don't show what you're doing for other people. You know, I hope this helps people. And if it does help you, great. If you have questions and you need help, reach out. We'll have a private conversation. I know you'll know anything but you and I. But if it's helping you, great. I don't know that it's helping. I'm doing this for me to better myself. If it helps other people, great. I need to better myself so I'm capable of helping other people. Because the time will come. The time will come when you need to help other people. And you don't need any other reward but the fact that you've done a good deed. God knows it. God knows it. You and God. So don't let your people to matter. As far as masks do no good. People wearing a gun do no good. Anything that you have to show and put out in front so everybody can see how good you are does no good. Means zero, except to you. The only person that you're feeding is yourself. I won't feed myself. I won't be a better person, but I want other people to be better people because they've met. It has nothing to do with what I show them on the outside. It's what I make them feel. Does it work for everybody? No. I can't please everybody. A mask does not protect 7 billion people. You're not doing anybody any favors at all. But putting it on. There's no science behind it. They just say you have to wear it. Where's the science? There's none. We've had new viruses creep up all the time. The human race. God built their bodies to fight those up. Let them happen naturally. And unfortunately, people with that, even with the mask on, people are very unfortunate. But people do not, if they are not expected to look for it. They were not expected to live. I want to live my life. I want other people to enjoy the fact that I can enjoy my life and bring joy to theirs in some small fashion. Wearing a mask doesn't do that. Forcing me away from other people doesn't do that. It does not do that. Would you agree? On that note, that's part of being healthy, understanding how you affect other people is being healthy about how you affect it. When you're out there and you're saying, I'm I'm doing this for you, all it does is give a negative picture of who you are. It doesn't demonstrate anything except that you're a selfish person that wants to control other people's lives. That, my friends, that's not what we're here for. We're here to live the life God gave us to live and do unto others as we have to do. If you think wearing a mask is a good thing, wear it. I will not stop it. But telling me, I'm a bad person, I choose not to wear the mask, you know why I'm not wearing the mask? Do you know that I might have breathing issues or heart issues? That breathing in my own carbon dioxide will make my heart worse. But you're okay with that because it looks good to other people. That's not right. It's not right. And that's not doing what's right for your fellow man. Each person's an individual. You just need to worry about the people that God has for you to meet. The people you meet are the people that you're there to affect at that moment. Other than that, you can't affect anybody else except yourself. And you have to live with that person. And you need to know that that person isn't doing this for selfish reasons. When I talk to people, my job is talking to people when I do this. I am absolutely sincere about what I do. I go out of my way to make sure that they understand exactly what I'm saying. Why? Because most people don't do that for people. I want people to know that there's somebody on the other end of that phone that actually cares what happens to them, even if they don't agree with the choices they're making. Because I can guarantee when you're in the healthcare industry, there are people making choices, and you're a Christian, that you don't agree with. It is not my place as a Christian to tell them not to do that. It's my place as a Christian to make sure that they understand somebody loves them no matter what they do. Because God sees them as perfect. Remember this. See, you as a perfect being because Christ died and covered you in his blood. God doesn't see anything but went through there. I went through what I consider one of the most horrible experiences in my life. The woman I love left me for another man. And after 33 years of marriage, I thought we were never going to settle. I loved her with all my heart. My mistake is I loved her. And all I wanted to do, well, then I went to God and said, what do I do? God says, I'm married. It's you and me. Only you. You're perfect. But John, you need to remember that this person, these people that went out of their way to hurt you are perfect in my eyes too. That no matter what, yes, they hurt you, they made mistakes. They're still perfect. You still have to love them. You have to do this. How do you do that? I don't know. I didn't know. I left it up to God. I made decisions that I guarantee because I was doing it out of love, because she belongs to God. She's not mine. She's not my property. But because she belongs to God, I made decisions I know upset people. Why did you do that? Why did you let that happen? She's not my caretaker. She's perfect in God's eyes. She will never be perfect in mine. But how do I love her anyway? How do I love that person? No matter what? Unconditionally. Well, I have to start by loving myself. That took a long time. It took over a year. But I still did it. Because I wanted to be the person that could be the way God intended me to be. I wanted to love somebody unconditionally that hurt me and make their life better. Even if they don't know it, even if they don't understand what you're doing, even if they think they deserve it. Even if the judge says, I could have given you this for life. Why are you doing that? Because to this person, no matter what. Was I stupid for some of the things I did? No. Why? Because I did them to show God that I understood what he was talking. That you have to love people unconditionally. That starts with loving yourself. It's a very difficult thing to learn. So learn it, apply it. On that note, everybody, have a great day. I know I got a little emotional about some of the things, but understand, I'm trying to understand what I'm supposed to do for people I meet. It's going to make their life better. That's all I want to do. That's really my goal. If I meet you in person, I want you to go away feeling better about who you are, not worse. And you know, it's not an easy thing. So have a great day. Thank you for listening and understanding. GRIZZ out.